What's up, guys? Saturday night, Anaheim won. But before we go watch the Supercross, gotta show you the projects we've been working on this week. This is one that Christy and I nicknamed the low self-esteem bike. This is a KLR650 we purchased that had the burgundy colored plastics that had faded to like a pink color, and the turn signals were drooping off of it, and it was bone stock. But the bones were great. 2,700 original miles, runs like a top. So we took it apart, took it right down to the frame and went through it. It also had the rear shock was blown on it. What was it like riding it, honey?
It was like a trampoline.
It was like a pogo stick, right?
Oh, it was awful. It was embarrassing.
I took her for a ride on it, and she was like, "Can we please bring it back?" And, we got a whole museum full of
beautiful bikes.
Full of beautiful bikes, including that XR650, brand new XR650 yellow right there with 90 miles on it. So we took this KLR650, and it was like a personal quest or challenge. I wanted to show Christy how badass I could make it. So we took it all apart, touch-up painted the frame, put these brand new, these are Michelin Anarchy tires on here. These are the same ones I had in my CR250F. They're awesome. We polished the wheels, cleaned up the swing arm, had everything taken off of it, cleaned up the whole motor, and did a full tune-up on the bike, changed all the fluids, put a new spark plug in it, painted the exhaust system, put new screws on the exhaust, took the skid plate off, cleaned the bottom of the motor, so the thing was spotless. Put an FMF Power Core 4 muffler on there so it sounds sweet, and put the FMF Stage 2 tuning kit, which is the jetting, the K&N air filter, opened up the air box, and basically super tuned the motor. It was really cold-blooded before. Now it starts up and runs awesome cold. The pegs, check out these pegs. These are the IMS Pro Series pegs here. Much better than the stockers. They're like droopy little rubber ones. So these grip super nice. The bars, we put Renthal bars on here, the Renthal fat bars with a Renthal crossbar pad, the TP788 black and gray grips along with the bar risers on there. So the front fairing, this was originally a clear shield. We had this painted to match the fairing, and Dirt Bike Wizard painted all the screws on it. The front fender was painted, and the forks, we took the forks off the bike, and we put it's much different now. We put a progressive suspension, complete suspension kit on this, which was the heavy-duty fork coil, the heavy-duty fork springs. They're air adjustable also for making it a little stiffer. We do have a couple other things coming. We have a braided stainless front brake line. You can see the Michelin Anarchy front tire. These are gonna hook up like crazy. This will be a great little wheelie machine. So oversized gas tank for adventure riding. And we also upgraded to the top of the line gold Renthal chain with a black sprocket. So again, IMS peg on this side. They grip super nice. What do you hear this thing? Just 2,700 miles on it. So this is one that Junior and I are going to ride these a little bit, maybe take them down to Daytona for the video we're going to be doing this year. We're actually filming an actual movie on the Daytona motorcycle speed week experience. Over here to this one here, this is Uncle Dale's XR650L. He hurt his back and sold it to me with like 90 miles on it. It's a 2019. It's basically brand new. Similar setup on this. We went with the bar risers, the Pro Grip 801 grips, the black and red. Love the paint job on this thing from the factory. It's beautiful. We're not messing with that. We did remove the giant gaudy rear, this massive rear setup on here, and we put in an XR650R style taillight, which is much smaller and a little bit more sporty. So it'll have more of an off-road look to it. And we'll mount the license plate right here. So the other thing we did with this is we put the FMF same power core exhaust on this one. So basically the same kit that we put on the 650L Kawasaki we're doing on this one, which is the exhaust and the jetting kit and the K&N filter. If you come around this side of the bike, you'll see that we also did the smog removal kit over here, which had like a big air pump on here. And reading all the forums, they say that it'll perform a lot better with that off. I haven't even heard it run since Wizard did that, but you can see it has the foam air filter, and we're also doing the lithium battery relocation where you get rid of this big giant gouty box right here, and you mount the battery, I think, underneath the seat, and you get to put an XR650, more of an off-road style number plate on that side. So XR650. When I first got this bike, Christy and I rode it around at Mid-Ohio, and we're like, we really liked our 250L. It had a much softer suspension, but it had no motor. It had like 19 horsepower. This thing was kind of like a bull in a china shop in Mid-Ohio. We didn't even get out of second gear. So the first time I fell in love with this thing, I went up the street here around the corner and rode the most hellacious wheelie I have ridden in years, all the way up the hill and down the side of the other hill, and I was kind of like love at first ride after that. Then we bought it to the compound where you can go. I've gone 90 miles an hour on a snowmobile across the field. That's the field we do the 500 shootout on. You can go fifth gear tapped on a 500, and I went ripping across this field time after time, fifth gear tapped, and with a huge smile on my face. This thing has long legs. It's a big bike, and it wants to be opened up, and that's what it's built for. This one has the stock tires on it. I'm gonna wear these out. Then I'll put a set of those Michelin Anti-keys on there, which are a little bit more off-road oriented. I'm gonna wear out the stock chain, and then I'll upgrade to a gold Renthal chain. For right now, I think I've done pretty much what I wanted to do, which was get it jetted right, get all the EPA stuff off it, get it uncorked, and get it running right. And then we'll take it from there. And also the ergonomics, the bars are a little bit on the low side, so you can see how high I've raised these bars up another 1.5 inches. So, babe, what do you think?
I think it looks good.
So, Christy's gonna ride on the back of this with me at Daytona. We're gonna ride it 11 miles down the beach. We might bring that one so Junior and Shailene can ride the 650L. And we're not sure what we're bringing for street bikes. I have the GS1000S upstairs, the 78. And Junior's got his KZ900, so we're gonna bring a couple vintage sport bikes, and then of course the 2017 Dyna S. So
I was gonna say there better be a Harley involved.
Oh yeah, there'll be a Harley in there for sure. So we'll have the enduro bikes, we'll have the sport bike. I'll probably bring a motocross bike, one of the 500s. So let me bring this one over here. I'll show you over here. Junior's 500 is basically done. We just got to put the Olin shock on it, which came in. So this bike's been an ongoing project for, Jesus, we've been working on this since his birthday last May. So it took us an exceptionally long time to get this done. And Chrissy, where are we at with the graphics? We're almost done, right?
Well, now that he likes them, and I just got the new modem in the car, and I can get Wi-Fi back so I can run my programs again. I'll have it done in no time.
Awesome. Yeah, this is gonna be really a conversation piece, this bike. And we finally found a company, Faster USA, FASTR USA, makes the hubs for the 97 front end, 97 style front end, and the 89 rear axle. So we're gonna get a set of new hubs for that. I might even lace up another set of rims for it and set up one for ice racing. Next weekend, stay tuned. We are going to the Appalachian Moto Jam snow hill climb, and I'm going to run the 97 CR500 that we have upstairs at that one. So got a lot of cool projects going on. The Kaplan America AF 500 is basically nearing completion. We just got to do some tuning on that. We've got this BSA motocross bike, this 441 that we're going to set up. We've got the Screaming Eagle 97 CR250 that's basically done. Just got a new seat cover. I'm gonna mount the seat. Chain and sprockets were done. God bless America graphic. This is kind of a cool piece. Lot of cool projects in here in the shop. We've got this Montesa 250 we're doing up. This is an original tire, very low hour bike. A GT 750 Water Buffalo. And then Uncle Jake Kaplan's 1965 Honda with the custom license plate, older, 1965 300 Dream, just approaching completion. We just got to put the battery in there. We've got this cool old classic that we're redoing, the BSA, the HL Thumper, Mike Bressler's 84 CR500R. We're just waiting on the new ignition for that to come in. And we got a new linkage kit for the rear we're putting on it for. I'm going to dial that in. And this badass sidecar rig here, which is going to be really cool. It's a vintage Kawasaki Honda CD750 sidecar rig. This is almost done, basically. We just got to put the original gas tank back on it and some light tuning on that. And the RD350 75. So a lot of cool projects coming up. This is Billy Blythe. Billy is a 5-time Isle of Man racer that works here. A long-time moto enthusiast. He's a walking encyclopedia of motorcycle knowledge. This is a guy who can see a pile of motorcycle parts and, you know, tell you what they came off of. You know, the guy's obsessed with bikes like we are. He was a national pro trials rider, and he's joining the Ride 365 campaign with me. Today he started, didn't get a chance to talk to him, but he's going to be shooting for the Ride 365. So we got an XR650 that's under construction, and just a bunch of cool projects. Really excited about the twin Enduros, the KLR650 and the XR650L. The XR650L hasn't changed in many years. Jesus, probably approaching 20 years. They've been pretty much the same. This is just a freshie with no miles on it. This is a 2005 KLR650. They haven't really changed much either mechanically. So these two bikes should be a lot of fun. I think if we can hang on to this one. This one's not for sale. I'm keeping this one. This is Christy and ours. This one was built to resell, so this will be coming up for sale if anybody's interested. Hopefully we'll hang on to it long enough for Shaylin and Junior to join us down in Daytona to shoot that video, because it would be kind of cool for us to have these two rigs to cruise down the beach. And
that would be cool.
He'll probably bring his CR500 down. I'll bring a 500 down. So we'll have the two Enduro bikes, the two 500s, and definitely I'm going to have a Harley. He wants to bring his KZ900. We've got some special stuff planned for that. We just bought a drag race motor, a 1327cc fire-breathing Dragon Falcon crank race motor that's going to be going in his KZ900. So, Captain America bike's definitely coming. Absolutely, I'll be all geared up for that. Maybe I'll ride it down Main Street, put a Baja Designs dual-purpose kit on there and a plate, and ride it down Main Street. How cool would that be?
That would be cool.
That would turn some heads. So anyway, stay tuned. Enjoy Anaheim 1. And these are the projects of the week here that we're working on. So this is one of our two shops. We have in here, Jimmy has these 3 lifts. Dirt Bike Wizard has these 2. Uncle Billy uses this one. And Brown Batman's using those 3 over there. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lifts in here. Down at the other shop, the shop that Doc and Shane and 7 other guys work down there. We've got 7 lifts down there and 9 up here for a total of 16 lifts in the 2 shops. In the museum, we've got another 10 lifts. We have about 26 lifts, which, if you think about it, when we opened here in 2013, we had 1 lift. We had one lift from Coastal Tool, like one of those $2.99 lifts. Now we have 26 commercial quality lifts, including ones like that Snap-on lift there, and these handy lifts, like top shelf, the best lifts you can get. That's a Snap-on lift right there. So we went from 1 lift to 26 air and hydraulic lifts. So I would say that makes us probably, we have between the 2 shops and the museum, we've got over 60,000 square foot of space. 26 lifts in production. I've got another 6 or 7 in storage. So we probably have at this point 30 plus lifts. Must make us one of the, well, I would guess, you guys tell me, but of shops on the East Coast, is there anybody else that pumps out more than 50 to 60 bikes, classic bike restorations a month with a staff of 17? We're really gaining some momentum here. I wonder why the channel, only has 5,000 subscribers right now. 34,500. We get 1 million views a month. It's bizarre. There's guys that have, you know, that have 250,000 subscribers that have 18 million views, the same amount of views, but 10 times more subscribers. I don't know if it's some conspiracy or something, or whether I did something wrong, or maybe our demographic's an older demographic that doesn't know how to subscribe.
That's what it is.
I'm not really sure, but hopefully our subscriber. Speaking of which, if you watch this far and you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do. That's going to help our channel grow, and we're trying to, you know, get this thing off the ground here and off in outer space. And right now, we could use the support. So, what do you think, hon? Am I talking too much?
I think everyone needs to subscribe.
Okay. You heard the lady. Everybody needs to subscribe.
It's the best channel. You all gotta subscribe.
We hope you
Where
do.
else do you get this much entertainment?
It's never a dull moment here. If you only saw what happened when the camera wasn't rolling during the week, all the craziness that goes on here, you have no idea. But anyway, stay tuned. Enjoy the Anaheim one. We love you all, and God bless America.